preparation?
Well, it's critical to be prepared physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
This is taken at his 4. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Check 50.
They're going to try and run. And he will get in to make it 8-0. And, boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Set, 180. 54, regular.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. An aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Check mark 54. Line 54.
Throwing is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. But the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready. You're going to be tested all night by this team.
Now it's Jackson. Forced out, and time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Bobby Wagner, the former 2nd-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Check line 54. Line 54. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Line 54. Line 54. Tighten up.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. There he goes, right side. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. The tight end, Kelsey, was the intended target. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Following the interception, Mayfield buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. On second and goal, Mayfield.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Le'Veon Bell there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Zerline good with a PAT, and that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. 71 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. To throw, Mayfield, and complete to the tight end Walker, right side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hurry! Alert, alert! Alert, alert! 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
Here's Mayfield. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Dancing to it. Now Mayfield lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
after the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
From the 39, Mayfield. Flush to his right. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Mayfield to throw it this time. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
We got 3. We got 3.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. And Cooper able to work his way open. That's complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. Jackson on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the first down here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and that'll bring up second down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to run now. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the second time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one. But I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for two so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game planned for. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
I smell fear in that offense. Hey, Alpha. I smell fear in that offense. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Mike 5-4.
First down, Mayfield. Going deep for Hopkins. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 47 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that will get him one closer. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Ted Hendricks making his presence felt. Throwing on second and long. Jackson.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
You got three down.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be fourth down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. Here we go on fourth down with Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. They go for it on fourth down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Brings up second and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Now Mayfield. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. There he goes left side. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed. Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Ready. 60 out long. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Mike 54. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Now Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
They're going to try and throw. Flushed out. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. They'll run it here with Blunt. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Check. Regular.
Mayfield to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Hey, box truck.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. They still can't get him. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Le'Veon Bell 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bobby Wagner, his 2nd sack of the night.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger. And this time, it cost them 2 points.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield going deep for Hopkins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Right there, 54. 54, Mike. I'm coming.
From the gun, Jackson. It's caught. He finds Myers. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Jackson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. To the right and complete to Galladay. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Jackson. And now he'll tuck it and run. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
It's a game of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This one taken just inside the 10. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Coming to you.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hurry! Up, pistol. 54. Mike 54. Let's go, D. Hey, Zoo. Mike's by 4. Hey, we got to get to the ball.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check. Watch 54. Hey, Delta. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike. Hey, alert.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2.
Yo! Right there. 54, right there. Hey, Orbit! Pick me up. Here we go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm going to run you over.
Mayfield to throw. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a one-score game. So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. Cowboys are able to recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Wide open, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 44 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At that 18-yard line.
They'll run again with Blount. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip. Hey, switch. Hey, alert 33. Check. Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Here's Mayfield. And he lets go a laser pulled in by Edelman. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. One last shot from Mayfield here. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for...
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, I never switch, never switch.